I'm Will, he, him, and I play Moxie, she, her.
I'm Sarah, she, her, and I play Freya, she, her.
I'm Steve, he, him, and I play Aura, he, him.
I'm Imi, she, her, and I play Amaya, she, her.
I'm Mike, he, him, and I'm playing Eugene Bannatyne, he, him.
I'm Ruthie, she, they, and I play Sentinel/Jax, they, them.
I'm Charlie, he, him, and I'm your DM. Okay, so you guys finally have made it to Sehira after a long journey from Del Nori. Your purpose...
But it wasn't that long, we teleported a lot.
You did teleport pretty much the whole way.
Most of the way.
But your journey from Del Nori to Tal Benary was long-ish, I guess. But you in Tal Benary, you picked up Dom. You found out that his weird rumour and suspicion about there being a gateway under the city was true. And you also found out that that gateway was home to a giant mutant spider that had been sort of swollen by all of the toxic chemicals from the workshops that were mass producing parts for artificing. Just no joy whatsoever.
There really wasn't any joy.
And you guys got you got a bit of payback for that guy. You bought some core stones from him, and you're pretty sure he's dead.
He's not dead, he's just real scared.
And
In
then
the
you...
afterlife.
He's like really, really scared.
And then you, with Dom in tow, and still Lerolith as well, your other guest on the journey.
He's not a guest, he's a pet now.
True, yeah. You teleported with the sigil way to Boraxxuss, or the Boraxxian Valley. You saw that in your quick kind of guessings of places, like writing locations in the book, you found Boraxxuss, another place to the far east. And you also realised that the ones in Sehira that were available were said that they were broken or the binding was lost. You appeared in the Boraxxian Valley, a forest up one of the sides of the mountain that leads down to Boraxxuss, which was Eugene's hometown. And you did some hunting, you did some camping, staying in the sort of house.
You said hunting, I was like, no we did. I was like, no we did.
You did.
We did balloon hunting.
You did.
We shall not speak of that.
Yeah. And then you all had a house party at the Soul House. And you partied the night away, Moxie meeting Zapes in the forest.
Party for you.
And finding out that Zapes was the alter ego of Batista, who had been aged. A really old, decrepit superhero.
If you could pick any name, would you really pick Zapes?
It's D&D, man. And he offered...
Sorry.
Any name.
It's D&D, man.
He gave Moxie a spell and a story of what happened to him after, and a little bit about how Julian is apparently still redeemable, but ultimately is the person that betrayed him and gave him to Onru. So you made your way to Boraxxuss, where you stayed in the Old Mill Inn, where you met Mary, and Sentinel bought a bottle of cider brandy. Well, you all bought loads of cider brandy. And you then went to the Sweets of Whimsy, which is Eugene's home, the sweet shop where he grew up. And it was closed.
Lowercase W on the Whimsy, I think, at the moment.
Yes, there was not so much whimsy. It was abandoned, and after searching inside for a while, you found a secret nook that was hidden by your father, where there was a lockbox, and within that there was a blank lexicon, a solid metal cube, a letter, and a rod with more secrets of the light pluraline. And then you finally made your way to Sehira via the Rutway, a canal boat / train that took you into the lower part of the city, where you were kind of overwhelmed by the vastness of even the lower city, the Mercantilo district, and you found an inn called the Big Old Lantern.
Oh yeah.
That the mayor stayed in.
That the mayor was in. Because furniture can't lie.
They're not smart enough.
No.
don't do this.
I really got those guys.
Yeah, got him.
Wasn't there a portrait of him on or a picture or a painting?
Someone else
Yes, I
mentioned
think
it
you said
too.
No, he was in the newspaper.
Oh yes, that's right. Meanwhile, you on the way, you spoke to the curator and accepted the contract for the shard job, where you will be going, and you believe, to the Verdant Range. And you are now representing on paper the curator as part of the collectorate network. And at the same time, Freya had caught wind of the Analyst being scrapped, the large kind of calculator / computer type shardwork device that was sorting all the records for the clerics for many decades.
I really hope it is just a calculator.
Clerics.
So you arrived in the big old lantern, you spent a comfortable night there, and then you made your way into the canal markets of the Mercantilo district. It was like a chaotic market on a network of canals. There were just boats everywhere, like small boats, people selling from them, shacks built on stilts, and you bought a few magic items, and then leaving after spending some time there, you were collared by an Opari knight in shining armor who decreed that they had that they wanted Amaya, that she was wanted for the execution. Sorry, she was to be executed.
It's hard to execute someone that's already dead.
You are wanted for the execution because they need you there
Yeah,
to
that's true.
execute you.
Yeah. That's exactly. Yeah, see,
There's a Facebook event and we can't do it. We keep having to push it back.
Your surprise party is rubbish when you're not coming.
You were found guilty of the murder of your father and stealing a relic of great value from the Empire, from the Opari Empire.
Did nothing of the sort.
And they have come to execute you.
No, they haven't.
But before anyone was struck, Freya cast Fast Friends.
Oh no, somebody was.
Oh, with the
Yeah.
We
ran away.
We ran away.
We bravely ran away.
Bravely. Amaya was made invisible and then quickly teleported away with a thunderstep. However, Fast Friends was successful on 2 of the 3 Opari, and you convinced them, even they did roll, and I checked because I got confused again and I had to listen back. They did roll, they failed, even with their modifiers. You convinced the 2 of them that Amaya is not alive, and in fact they hadn't seen her at all, and that they need to be on their way. And that is where we will pick up. However, because I forgot my phone, that had the picture of the initiative on it, so we're going to have to re-roll initiative, annoyingly. 20 to 25.
Natural 20 to 22.
Okay. 15 to 20.
16.
16, 15 and 16.
Yeah.
10 to 15.
Soz will 10.
5 to 10. 10. Both of you. So you're on 10.
Yeah.
What are your 5s?
You haven't got to me yet.
1 to 5.
4.
Hey, so where's Dom?
Oh,
Dom's still
shit,
with-
he is.
he's with us, right?
He is. Oh.
What about Lorelei?
yeah. And what about the chickens?
What did you get?
What
Me, I
about?
got 4.
Shall I roll for
Ow!
Cornelius?
He's a rogue!
You rolled a natural 1.
Cornelius is on 8.
Cornelius is with you. All right,
He
okay.
has the same dex as me.
I'll
As
double
a
check.
rogue.
He's a shit rogue, dude.
Oh man, I didn't sort my fucking files out. This is gonna be a nightmare. Can you give me 2 secs?
No.
It's gonna take me 2
Okay, we
secs.
can talk about Leopleurodons.
You can.
It's an extinct genus of large carnivorous marine reptile.
It was huge.
That's what.
On a bridge, Charlie.
There it is.
Oh, they took my kidney.
Leopleurodon. Charlie?
What is the plan, actually?
Yeah, you might as well remind yourselves about what you're doing.
New dinosaur with blade-like nasal horns dug up in Montana may be a new species.
With nasal horns.
Hell yeah,
What?
motherfucker.
How is that? That's not practical. Like, what?
How do you evolve that?
It has been named after the Norse god Loki. Look at
Oh my god, it's called Loki.
Loki Ceratops.
Ah, this is like a Triceratops. Yeah.
I haven't heard that in a long time. Yeah.
Yes, no, I don't know. Yeah, like we're not killing them. What's the legal like?
Yeah, we should.
I don't think we should
Should we just send them somewhere
kill
else?
them.
I don't, because there's so many issues with this. We're having a chat like three.
We're like leaning against the wall, like, okay, what's
away,
going
just like Jesus fucking Christ.
I could turn one of them into a snail.
What's happening?
Two of them are convinced, but there's still one.
Should I turn the other one into a
He's
snail?
not moved. He's still there.
I'm ready to go.
But they might get upset if they didn't know.
Almost.
Why are you turning our friend
Can
into
we
a snail?
at least wait until the other two are outside?
Yeah.
I will
we'll
give you
just-
guys.
dispatch this
Mine's
one.
invisible, so they think they've been seeing ghosts.
And we're
She's been
we're
haunting
really
us.
far. We're just going to keep running.
Yeah.
Okay.
So our official
Should we
line
just go to
is
the pub
she
and wait for Sil to roll
died. We
over?
had a funeral. It was real sad.
We carry her ashes with us to
Yeah.
return them to their final
And
resting place.
that's probably why you're seeing ghosts.
And that's why the ghost is there.
Okay. So
Attached, sorted.
what they know.
She's a
so-
revenant now.
So, you guys,
My familiar.
you guys, you are currently Sentinel and Amaya are like 90 feet into the alleyway,
Sorry,
hidden
is,
in a
unhidden.
is Lerolith
You're
nearby?
invisible. Lerolith's like with the group because she wouldn't have been teleported with you, so she's with the group. So the group's in the middle. Whatever.
They,
She's in-
all pronouns, because it's a
All.
rock.
Any and all.
You guys are in the middle of the alleyway, like entrance. There's two of the Opari out in the
They were in the
canals, like in the like canals
so
area.
funny.
There's like a canal
They're
area.
just in the water, like.
They're like in the market still. You're in the
It's
alleyway. There's another Opari in the alleyway, and behind that is Sentinel and Amaya. Okay.
I thought there was a fourth one on the other side.
There's three that you've seen total.
No,
and
because
the
we
two
were
out.
boxed into the alleyway.
Yeah, one there and two out.
But I thought they were out. I thought it was like one in the canal and then one behind us. Because you also made the point of when I was saying I wanted to bounce one way that you were like, but you've got the damage on the other guy, and I was like, no. I thought there was four.
No, there's three total, but it's fine.
I think
if we
it's
get
just
into
the sides of the thing, and they were coming in from like this way.
Yes, they are aware. They think. Well, two that Freya is convinced who are out in the canal markets. They think that Amaya is dead. We're going to stay in initiative for a bit because the other one doesn't think that.
Have fun.
And that one is between the main group and Sentinel and Amaya in the alleyway, like the long alleyways. I'm in the middle of you, like two like units now. Okay. So top of the round is Aura. You are in the main group. You've seen everything. You know that the two in the canal markets convinced that
Have all the
Amaya
fun.
is. They've sheathed their swords.
How far away am I from the guy that's between them? Between me and Amara and
Less than
Sentinel?
30 feet.
Yeah, less than 30 feet. We'll call it a nudge on the 30.
Do you know
I'm
he's
just-
there?
Huh?
Do you know he's because obviously you two because you're near the person, but do we as a group
Yeah,
know
we
there's
saw,
someone
we
else?
saw them.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
we are seeing
he's
them.
only like 30 feet in front of us. We're like 90 feet behind
Yeah.
him the other
okay.
way.
Just so that everyone's clear, and Freya would have made this clear, I imagine, that damaging the charmed ones won't necessarily change it, but it may make them try and save again. So if you hurt them, then they'll be able to make another save. Equally, if what they do, their normal daily duties and what they want to do, if that's interrupted significantly, then they can make another save.
How long is it? Is it an hour?
Yeah.
Nice.
So we just got to clear her from the ghost.
I also have Charm Person as well prepared, which is also an hour. But, yeah.
So I'm going to lower my weapon and walk sort of towards the guy that doesn't believe us. And it's okay. I understand it's confusing. But
We're all
the
confused too.
The coilstones, there's something reacting with them. Amaya, who you're looking for, died. There was the funeral, but at times we still see her spirits, or we're carrying her ashes. and there's something strange going on, and
What are the coilstones?
Did you hear about Dustmere?
Roll a persuasion check with a disadvantage.
No. That's 10.
I'm gonna add 5.
Okay, 15.
To add 5 as well, Eugene just starts crying.
Yeah. So you've successfully confused him.
Yeah.
That'll do.
That win.
So that's the end of your go. You're standing in front of him now, Amaya. You are invisible with Sentinel in the alleyway.
Can I just ask Sentinel 2 things?
Yeah, you've got. So if you can use all of it to speak, that's fine. Yeah.
First of all, them real like high up knights, by the way, like they're
good.
Run.
yeah.
Just grabbing you. Fucking.
Start walking.
You're invisible, and I don't know why I'm grabbing the air like fucking run.
Tap you on the shoulder and behind you.
That's a stranger.
It's another invisible
that's the first thing. They're really good. They're like really high up because they got the accents and stuff. They're like the posh ones. And second, can you do the messagey thing?
What message you fit to who?
To like someone who's next to Lerolith and ask Lerolith to turn into someone who looks like me but like a little bit off.
Because we don't know that that's.
We just have to look alike.
Should we all just turn into Amaya?
Lerolith
You
still
can't
looks
kill all of
like
us.
uncanny foreign. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that.
Okay, it is the guy's go.
Okay.
So the 2 knights who
You can start walking if you want.
Yeah, we can. I think, but like, I'll just wait with you, and then when we can, we'll start walking away.
Sure. So you're still like
90
about
feet.
60 feet.
No, 90 feet.
Yeah,
'Cause
from the original group.
Well, we're 120 feet from the
Oh,
original.
okay,
Yeah.
cool. I thought it was
Because
90
I
feet.
moved,
Yeah, so
I
you're-
moved 30 feet and then
And
bam.
then 90.
So yeah, that's that. So you're 90 feet away from Aura and
Yes.
the guy talking, and the other 2 are now going to walk through you. They're like the main group. They're like, apologies. And then they move through friendly. Shake your hand, Eugene.
I'm still crying.
And they shake your hand, Freya. And as they move through, that you see that they have a grace about their movement that even though you can't hear what Amaya's saying, those of you who are proficient in combat, or I mean Aura for example, these people are highly trained. They're very confident in their movements. They have an air of danger about them that kind of sets off your instinct. You guys are 4 really powerful people now, and you definitely get something
And Eugene.
from them. And
So we definitely shouldn't have tried to fight these guys.
they move through. They move up to their 30 feet, which brings them just short of Aura and their comrade. And they have a conversation in the Apari language. It's not Gnomish. It's a bit Scandinavian, but you get the vibe that fucking hell.
It's every other word is like.
We're silly today.
You get the vibe that, like expectantly, the guy who you have not charmed is incredibly confused.
I would be. Fair play.
Yeah,
Like,
he's right.
And he starts getting angry, and he slaps the captain who spoke to you, and the captain's like,
Insolent behaviour.
but he doesn't seem to change his demeanour. He just continues talking and puts his hands up, and like they're arguing again. That's the end of their turn. So,
to go
Sentinel.
Everyone just back away slowly.
I don't want to waste your all turn. Well, no, because it's only telling Lerolith. So, okay, I will message Moxie. Can you tell Lerolith to turn into fucking Amaya? We're off to the pub.
It's meant to be weird Amaya though,
Yeah.
isn't it?
The weird Amaya.
Yeah.
Like
Uncanny Valley Amaya.
Like the kind of thing where
Amaya, but
like
not.
from behind you'd be like, oh, that's Amaya, and they turn around and you'd be like, that's not Amaya.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's my action because I had to write that in
Oh
the
yeah.
book.
Yes,
And I'm like, right, pub,
Okay, so you guys are still in the alley for now, but walking.
We'll start walking.
Yeah, you can head
to the Winchester
stuff or anything, but I'll be kind of a little bit like to the shadows.
Okay, so you're roll just as a free action, just roll a stealth check just to see how well you're hiding in the alley. You're invisible.
Cool.
Which means you can do it with advantage. Actually, saying that, so you can do that on your turn.
Inspiration.
Oh yeah, no, maybe I should use it on that because it'll help. I can point out the clattering box I'm about to walk into.
I guess it's not under pressure, so sure. Yeah.
That's better. Thank you. 20.
Okay, 20. 12. Okay. So you guys are hiding in the alleyway. Freya, it is your turn. You've just seen them walk through.
Literally invisible.
Yeah.
Okay. Were the guys having a conversation? I mean, I think I'm just gonna hold.
Hold something.
I'm already concentrating. I'm just gonna wait to see how this pans out.
Okay. So you're holding any actions, or you're just not?
I mean, if someone comes at us, I will do a sacred flame on them.
Okay, so you can. You are doing it kind of. It is obvious. It's almost like a charged spell ready to fire. So.
All right. Okay. Can I do something else then? Can I just like
hold your flare?
I mean, is it just easier to walk and
away.
leave? Because if it does go wrong, then
that's true. Can I turn around and just
start walking?
But like I'm praying as well.
Okay.
Hold a totem around like.
Okay.
Dear
so you going?
I can't believe they brought all it back.
Okay, so you're going out towards the canal, like the opposite way to the group, the Apari.
But like casual.
Yeah, casual praying. Okay, roll a performance check for me. And then you're up in a sec, Eugene.
What's that?
Not
it's
great.
a 3.
Okay.
It's a lot of threes. This
It's not the most convincing performance. Eugene.
So because I was helping Aura by crying, I suppose I'm probably a bit closer to them.
Yeah,
And they came up and shook our hands, I suppose. So I'll be next to Aura. So I don't think I could probably just mosey away just yet.
Okay.
So instead, what I'm going to do is offer them some sweets.
Okay.
So I've got some lollipops. I've got
just a sobbing
some-
man.
yeah, exactly.
What are you trying to achieve?
I'm just trying to be nice.
Okay, all right.
I feel this is added to the
to the chaos.
Chill vibes.
Yeah.
Chill vibes.
Chill vibes.
They're like the one that's not convinced. The two that are convinced are like they take them. They're like,
I'm
thank you.
hoping the really confused guy thinks he's having a mental breakdown.
If he doesn't think that, we're giving him one.
He's like
Is he declining the lollipop?
he's declining the lollipop. Yeah.
Are you more of a jelly bean kind of guy then? I've got other stuff.
He's just looks so. He's starting to look
Unhinged.
like what's the word?
His eyes twitching.
Angry.
Yeah, just so confused, angry that he doesn't understand what's going on.
I feel that the sweets help me with the loss.
He ignores you. He's just looking at his. The other two are like, we are so sorry.
Stupidest.
Okay. Moxie.
Your funeral.
Okay, yeah, so I'll tell. To tell Laurel if that is actually a free action, or is that like.
If you it depends. You want to describe exactly, because if you say to her turn into a Maya, then.
But also, we
she's
don't
gonna
know
look
what's
exactly
been going.
like
We don't know
it.
what's going on, so it's
Which makes
entirely
it
out of
better.
discretion whether you think it's a good idea.
I heard what Aura said. Yeah. Do I feel like we're in combat with these people right now?
You're on the edge of it.
I'm literally eating sweets with them.
I would say you're on the edge of it.
We're on the edge.
You're smart enough to know that the lie that you've told is that she's dead, and then that sometimes there's some strange phenomenon that shows a Maya, or like so that's that's the current theory. But you don't know the limit of Freya's spell and how long, how far it will be pushed.
Yeah. No, it's because I could then try and charm the other person, but if we're in combat with them, then they have advantage on the roll.
Yeah, at the moment they're hostile to you.
Okay, so okay, I'm not going to risk
the one left is hostile.
Yeah,
to you.
I don't think I want to risk that then. Right,
Okay.
just now. Then I guess I will tell Lerolith, to potentially get ready to turn into a Mariah. So that they can try and distract the guards and make them go another way potentially. And then we'll just walk away nonchalantly. Yeah.
Okay. So as like Uncanny Valley Florin, Lerolith's like, I can do that, and walks with you out towards where Freya's strolling. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Dom's go.
He can join in some sweets if he wants.
Do you need me to give any performance checks or anything, or are we good?
I would just so you were doing it for the praying and the sobbing. So if you're just walking with Florin, that's fine. I would think he would follow your lead. So you've seen Freya, Moxie, and Lerolith go. He just like start leaving. Maybe he'd keep his hand in his like jacket.
This way.
Yeah, he's like he follows you. Okay, right, top of the round, Aura.
What were the names of the other taverns?
So you're in the.
No, I just can't remember.
You're in the big old lantern.
We've left the old lantern because we're going to stay in the wherever it is.
The fancy one.
Yeah.
A fancy one, so we can send them to the old lantern if you want.
Okay.
The big old lantern.
I'll just put a big hand on Eugene's shoulder. Eugene, it's okay. Let's go back.
No, it's not.
Let's go back to the old lantern and get some food and have a rest for a while. And then I will sort of hope that Eugene's going to follow me and just sort of turn to leave and follow the others.
Okay, very well. The one who's not charmed has no longer furious. He's just confused now. Like looking at his two comrades, he's just utterly confused. Bless you. Amaya, you are walking down the alley with Sentinel. You're invisible. You're being stealthy.
Where are we actually going?
I don't really know. Somewhere. No.
Just away.
Just away.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just get lost in the alleyway.
All right. That's
Can we
fine.
go shopping?
Please do.
Shopping one time.
Wow.
The last, so their turn, their other two, they turn around to the leaving Aura, and the two who are charmed sort of wave them off. The one who, and as you,
Are they enjoying the lollipops?
they pop them into the mouth, they enjoy it. And they're like, this is good. They're like talking amongst each other in their own language. The one that's not charmed, he looks over them. He says, goes over to you.
Just me.
This is you. I will take the sweet.
I hope you enjoy it. I hope it brings you comfort.
And as he takes it, he
Stabs you in the gut.
Give him a prank. Give him a prank jelly bean.
I think I'm too scared.
No, he takes it, and he does the same thing that you saw them do as they pass through Freya and everyone. As he shakes your hand and he kind of like pats you on the back, and then goes.
Put a kick me sign on me.
This big old bit of paper. Pats you on the back, and he's like. Looks at his two comrades and looks over at the group, and he just puts the lolly in his mouth, and then he goes to them and he just like talks to them in the Opari language again.
Are they walking towards us?
They're standing there. They're just standing
Okay.
there. Okay, it's so you still walking. We can kind of come out initiative if you like.
Yeah, I feel like this is dumb now.
Okay, so out of initiative.
We're walking.
You're walking away. Eugene, what are you doing? You're the one that was closest to them last.
I bid them a fond farewell, and I try to carry on. Catch up with the group.
Okay, so you move out into the canal market with the rest of the group.
I'm also having a lollipop myself.
Lerolith looks at Moxie and says, "Now? Do I do it now?"
No. I think we're good.
Very well. Okay, so what's the plan? You guys are in the alleyway, kind of like sneaking away.
We're just walking.
Can we acknowledge that Was it weird when they patted us on the
Did the other guys
was the
pat them on the
handshake
back?
weird?
When they no, it's like when someone it's literally like a bloke handshake where they pat you on the back, right?
Okay,
That was what I meant.
It's not like suspicious in any way.
Because you made such a point of saying that you patted him on the back.
We were like, could you put something on us?
You can check yourself over if you like.
I would like to check myself over.
Okay. But you roll an investigation check.
Oh, it was not good. It's a 6.
I will. I can.
You don't see anything on your
Ansel, help
robes.
me.
Can I cast?
Yeah, who did they shook?
Is
The hands of Eugene, Freya. Oh, they shook your hands twice, actually, didn't they? Because as they moved through, and then the guy again at the end. And Ori, they probably would have shaken your hands because you were closest.
I can't detect magic because Amara's invisible at the moment.
All right.
It's concentration.
So Freya.
Yeah, I mean, I could ritual cast it, but that would take 10 minutes. So maybe find somewhere quieter. Just a quick.
Should we just go find a little coffee shop and just sit outside there and just cast detect magic?
Act casual.
Okay. Investigation. Where are you?
Who are you patting down?
Just the group.
Oh, everyone. Okay, fair enough.
27 investigation.
27. So you check everyone. You don't see that any kick me sign, any I don't know, any kind of sign of yeah.
I think we should just go on as we were.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for any followers. I think we got away with that, I'm going to be honest.
Try and find some way to change Amara's appearance while we're wandering around?
That would be a good idea.
I can make them invisible.
How do you feel about getting charcuterie while we're waiting for everyone else?
Absolutely.
Yes, I was
It's a floating bit of salami. Let's send them a message for a meet-up point.
Yeah, we need to meet up somewhere where
Is there any obvious things that we can all see, like big, tall spires or whatever? Yeah.
Sure. So you're in the canal market. This is the big group. So it's like the only really open area. In terms of landmarks.
A good landmark to meet up at.
Yeah, sure. You can see a clock tower to the far side of the canal market.
Let's meet up at that clock tower.
Yeah, okay, let's do ascending to Jacqueline, yeah.
Sure, okay.
So just saying that, yeah.
Yeah, okay, no worries, you get that, no problem.
But I were going to get charcuterie.
On the way over, is there a boot?
Boots ain't doing no good.
You've already dyed your hair.
Magic boots. Did I?
Yeah.
You dyed it blonde.
I think we need to take your jacket off. I'm really sorry.
Can I turn it inside out?
Yes.
I take my jacket off and turn it inside out.
But you're still invisible.
Why my hair blonde?
You did it ages ago. You did it when we had the funeral.
Oh yes.
So you now have blonde hair and a jacket that looks inside out.
Can we get a COVID mask or a bandana?
I've got a skull mask from when I started a cult.
We could be a balaclava gang. Oh, can I get a hat? What have we all got balaclavas?
You guys can get whatever you like.
Can I get a fedora?
Can we get a hat of disguise, please?
We get a disguise kit.
Right, so you meet up under the clock tower. You're still in the canal market, so are you shopping for stuff?
Just disguise stuff.
So clothes.
Yeah.
Can I get myself a really nice leather jacket?
Sure, that'll be 1,500 gold.
Let's see what you did there. But just a real nice leather jacket.
Yeah, we just need a regular disguise.
Like a Todd Howard leather
Okay,
jacket.
sure. I won't make you roll for this. So you guys are going to go into the canal markets looking for a clothing seller of some sort.
Get some bits and bobs.
Quite an easy one to find. It's something that's traded very, very easily. You find a seller that is in one of the canal boats, and they're moored up on one of the side. They've just got piles of different clothes. And there's this very, very dark-skinned half-elf, looks a bit sunburnt and a little bit eccentric. So you're looking for a leather jacket
with loads of pockets.
Okay, he struggles to find on the outside, like a one with lots of pockets on the outside.
Like it could be inside. I don't mind where the pockets are, just lots of them.
Yeah, he's like, you could turn this one inside out.
No.
I want looks a bit more.
Well, yeah. I mean a real nice leather jacket.
Oh, okay. So you want to find a dealer. Okay. You realise this guy's not gonna. He might be able to pull something together. But okay, so you need to find something better for you. The clothes, yes.
Disguise kit.
Yeah.
A disguise kit. Yeah.
Can I also get a fedora?
No.
a trench coat.
Uh-huh.
Not like a long trench coat, like mid-thigh.
It's actually 3 of mine.
And
A newspaper with eyes cut out of it.
well, I was going to ask for sunglasses.
Glasses with a big nose and a mustache.
You can get all of that of this guy.
Can we get some? But they're like nice. They're not like.
I mean, they're not great. They're like, they're like
Tiefling.
Yeah, a little tiefling.
No, I want like
market.
no, but like I want it can be like second hand, but like
Yeah,
good
that's
quality.
it. Oh yeah,
I
no,
can
it
make a
seems
potion
pretty
of water
decent.
self.
Like
as a first
no
level
like
spell.
frayed edges. Buttons are all there.
No, yeah. What colour are you looking for? What colour?
Camel.
A camel trench coat.
Like my one that I have.
Okay, cool. You get a camel trench coat
Yeah. Hat.
down to the knee.
No, mid-thigh.
Mid-thigh.
Thank
Apologies, so sorry. And you get a fedora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some sunglasses.
Similar to Florin's.
How do you feel about having a fringe?
Yeah, I'll do it.
We're gonna cut Maya's hair into a new hair.
Oh, can I have a bob with a fringe?
Yeah.
Like a proper like spy.
So you can't. So the sunglasses are not. They're more like specks that have been stained like red.
It's fine. I can pull it off.
So you've got like. You got like
your new blonde hair.
A blonde bob.
Okay, cool. Okay, let me just check how much that's going to set you back. The disguise kit's easier. So you got the
If
coat.
you get a disguise kit, we'll have some clothes, some scissors, and some clothes in there. It might well have your thingy in it.
The disguise kit's 25 gold, so you guys can.
I can get that because this is my fault.
We can do it from the group fund as well.
Yeah.
Because it's just a disguise kit, single use.
I
don't think they are.
No,
think
it's
so.
just
No, it's like it contains like cosmetics, hair dye, it's all the stuff.
fedora.
It's used for for other stuff.
And Maya, what would you like your
And
new name
props.
to be?
Maya.
I thought,
How about Mia? So close.
Maybe
How
you can join
about
the Johnson family. Maya Johnson.
that'll get them.
Get the paperwork in order.
how about
found
Mia Thermopolis? I can't remember the rest.
Princess
Rinaldi.
Genovia. I love it.
I thought your name was Milfoy.
I can't go around saying I'm called Milfoy. They'll see right through that.
I think it's a very
Especially if
common
the pastry's
name
thin enough.
in the
Sorry.
Puns.
Yeah.
Mia.
Let's go for
workshop.
Let's go for Mia.
Cool. I mean, you don't have to do anything. That's just what you're going to call yourself.
Okay, cool.
Right?
So so 25 gold for the.
Yeah, we'll just say that that's the cost of the disguise kit, and all of the stuff was within it. Trench coat, fedora, glasses. That's pretty disguised.
As soon as she puts the fedora on, I flip it off.
I've got really fast reflexes. I like crap back.
Are you doing this in the market, like at the edge of the market?
No. We would do we would go somewhere to like
sure
a
there's a
public
changing room or
toilet.
something.
But I do feel like I would immediately put
Yeah.
the fedora on like hell yeah.
Yeah, you're just in the shade of the clock tower.
I do the like thing, like the flippy hat. I'm getting really annoying with this hat now, by the way. I won't be offended if someone takes it off.
All right. Well,
What's the climate like here? Is it?
it's pretty warm. It's like not tropical like in Del Nori. It's like more temperate, but it's quite sunny at the moment. Okay, so you're under the shade of the clock tower. You've donned your
Domed.
You've donned your disguise.
If we're buying hats,
There's one hat in the disguise kit. If you're looking
Charlie's
for
like, we simply must be
if you're looking for a fine leather seller, then you can have a look for that.
yeah, I can also get a deerstalker hat as well.
What hat, sorry?
Not a leather one, but just a
To be
deerstalker
fair,
hat.
if Maya's wearing a hat, then someone else should be wearing it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we all
Just
should wear
wear
hats.
All right, roll your. So you're actually going to have to look in the canal markets.
Yeah.
So roll your investigation check.
Do you want to help?
Can I roll for a fence?
Yeah, I'll have help.
Yeah, with your advantage.
Yeah, that's a 27.
Cool. You find a gem of a leather worker.
Now we're
He's got
talking.
this tiny little store.
Also sells deerstalkers for some reason.
Yeah, he's got an array of leather hats, but also some deerstalkers. And this one's it's quite thick with fur, a very thick fur on it that's white. And he sells.
It's a tweed.
He sells jackets of all sorts. And what is it? You're
I just want
after?
a fancy leather jacket that has lots of like hidden pockets.
Sure, he has that.
Pilot.
You have the.
Yeah.
You get your deerstalker, fits perfectly. There's a green hue to the.
Now
fabric.
we're talking.
And your leather jacket. He's like, It only has 4 pockets inside, so I will quickly sew. And he just you see him slit some of it, quickly hem some of the lining, and he just sews 2 more pockets in.
This is magnificent.
Thank you very much.
How much would you like for both?
50.
Let me just let's top this up. For the hat and the jacket, it will do 12 gold.
I give him 12 gold.
Thank you very much. There we go. And you now have a deerstalker and a leather jacket.
That isn't sticky yet.
It's not sticky yet.
Yeah.
Does he have a fez?
You could probably whip one up.
What, leather fez?
Please get a leather fez.
So, what are you guys doing?
What does a leather
Right,
fez?
we
Purchasing
need to
hats.
go. So we're going
For the
somewhere.
love of
We're
God.
meant to be going to our meeting.
Yeah,
right?
no, we're
So we
meant
meet
to
up
be going.
location.
We were going to be your uncle.
So, yeah, you were gonna go see Thom.
And if we
Who
go
is-
through past the Junos Temple and Sehira in the sweepings, that would be great too.
I can see if my brother's hiding in some kind of sewer.
Because that's what I want to see if we can find where that entrance point is, because that's where that was.
So let me give you guys some context. So the city is enormous.
Yes.
So you can go. So actually, let me get the map
Because we were gradually working our way up to the guild district for the end of the day, so that tomorrow, when our meeting is, we are already there and we've got a place of residence. We wanted to go and see Uncle Thom on the way, and also we were informed that in the sweepings there's a temple of like a small chapel of Junos, which is where Eugene was seen.
Yes.
That
So-
is the order of affairs. Please, sir.
Please, sir.
Please,
So
sir.
so in my really rough sketch, you guys are still down here in the you're down here, this is the canal market in the Mercantilo quarters. You can get the old Rutway, which is there's loads of these small boats in the capillaries that go through the residential district. The Alumno is where Thom lives, and he's got an apartment in the Alumno. So you can get the Rutway through that, which would then take you to what's called the Gateway here. I renamed so when you in your session. Your prequel, you had the central chorus. Right, I've renamed them Gateway districts because it was getting confusing. Mm-hmm. So you have the central here, which is just past Alumno, and then you have the gate. So central is right in the middle of the whole city of the upper city. To the north of that, you have the Apotheos Gateway. To the west, you have the Chorus Gateway. To the right, you have the Guild Gateway. You believe the Analyst has been scrapped is in the Guild Gateway. So you can go through the Alumno, see Thom. You could go either up to the Guild to the Guild Gateway, where you believe the scrapping is, or the Sweepings is up here, which is in the bristles.
Higher?
Yeah, so the Sweepings is in the bristles, which is where the nobles live in their hugely high towers, and the Sweepings is below it on the floor. So the forgotten floor. It's like the Undercity, basically.
I thought when you were saying it was the Undercity, I thought you meant it was the bottom
With
bit,
you.
the
With-
under of the
yeah.
city,
No,
not
it's-
the
yes.
under.
It's like in the noble district
Fine.
only, but it's like underneath it.
So
And
we'll
the
get to that. That's on the way. That's not
6
on
days.
the way.
But actually, I'm showing you the map, and you guys, these are quite common to see because the city's huge. The Vatha River runs through the bristles, so it comes out through the Guild Garden, and it goes up through the bristles, through the Apotheos, through the palace, and then throughout the Chorus district. So that's the main river that runs through everything. You don't know how to get into the bristles, but people who live in the city, Eugene and Freya, you know that the gateway districts, they're very secure. So it's like you can't get through into the guild without good reason, for example. You can't get into the chorus district, which is like the garden where all of the cathedrals for each of the choruses are. You can't get there without good reason. The same with the Apotheos.
We can get into the gateway.
You can get into the gateway, no problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the same with the Apotheos. You can get into the Apotheos Gateway district, but to get into the Miras Kàlorn, you would need to go through their gate. And there is public worship in there, so you could get through, but you would know, Freya, that there will be checks. There'll be heavy checks at the gateway.
And the meeting point is in the Apotheos gateway.
It's in the Miras Kàlorn, which is through the gateway.
Cup of coffee with Uncle Thom. Stop off for a cup of coffee. Then up to the guild gateway.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to see your girlfriend.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
This is why I take notes. You wanted to see your girlfriend, and then we'll stay in the Apotheos gateway.
Guild gateway is also where the analyst was.
So so we can do that because it's not until the evening tomorrow that we're. So we can do that. We can stay in the guild gateway.
Yeah.
Go and try and see the analyst the next day, because I imagine it's going to be a full day for us to get and do the other 2 admin jobs we had along the way. See the analyst and then go and do our meeting.
Okay, so you're hopping on the Rutway up to the Alumno to look for Thom, and then when you've seen Thom, you're going to the guild gateway to find somewhere to stay.
To meet up with Talina.
Talina is in the Alchemy Guild, which is the furthest guild away.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
We can do that a few days after.
The two giant districts, the Chorus Garden, the Guild Garden. The alchemy is in the mountains to the far. It's like
is there a quick way that she could meet us?
She could get a carriage.
This still take her a year.
I didn't say she could get a cab. I was like, boat down the river.
Yeah, it's like you guys are. It's like you guys are in. You're like north of Walthamstow, and she's in like.
Why is there no
Twickenham.
metro?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we'll just be like, babe, if you can be like, babe, if you want to meet me in the guild gateway, that's cool. But other than that, see you another time.
Okay, so.
Uncle Thom.
Uncle Thom.
Oh my god.
Uncle Thom. So you guys are going to find one of the small, like, old Rutways. Eugene's got his new outfit. Amaya has cut. Have you cut your hair? You got a fringe now?
I've got a fringe and a bob.
Okay.
Like here.
Very nice.
Fringe, hat, trench,
very nice.
Blonde,
slay,
real blonde.
Okay.
Platinum
but
blonde.
you do look
Can you?
a bit different.
Sorry, who are you?
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I didn't recognise Eugene with your new hat.
Everyone remember, this is Mia,
Yes.
our good friend.
How do you spell that, by the way?
How do you want to spell it?
MYA.
How would you spell it in Gnomish?
Okay.
Couple of silent
You make your way through the canal markets and
put that dice away that I've just seen you get out of your fucking bag.
Following people's direction because you're like in these almost like Venice-style alleyways. The canal that go into the canal markets. They run alongside you sometimes. The 7-story buildings. Many of them are residential. They're kind of winding, and you eventually find your way to what is a very small, compact station on a canal. And there's a sign saying Old Rutway. That is actually new because it used to be the Rutway before the new one was built. And you're at some strange station that's called like Canal East 5, and you wait there, and then one of these small boats that's almost like the size of the like punting. These like punting boats chugs along and releases from the canal and slowly drifts up to the side, and on there is a very kind of burly looking orc who's dressed pretty well, but his suit's got like wearing holes in his like armpits, and he's just where he's been working in this thing for months and months. It's only a silver each. So you pop the silver into his purse.
And take it from the shed fund if you'd rather.
Oh, I just wrote it down.
You guys are
Yeah.
Can I also ask if all the hanging out we've done counted as a short rest?
Sure. When you guys were like disguising and stuff, so if you need to,
just so I can get my spell back.
that's fine. Yeah, absolutely. So you then travel along one of the many capillaries of the old Rutway that goes through the lower city, and the lower city is like completely rammed full. All these stories, it's like limited to around 7 stories, but these buildings are just packing up as much space as possible. The boat's much narrower and much more rickety than the large one that you took into the city. The canal itself bends like under dripping arches, so you go under walkways and you go over some in like where the canal itself has been built up on stilts, the water somehow rushing around the side of the boat, and you're always dragged along by these chains. And you even go through some of the walls that separate some of the areas of the lower city itself. And then the canal shifts upwards, and the water clings to the side of the boat and the walls of the canal as the wire pulls you along goes ding as it gets taut, and you're being pulled up on like a winch, and you can hear that clicking. It's literally like a roller coaster. Click, 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 click. And it starts groaning under the weight of the canal boat, and the guy at the back's kind of holding on. You're not sure what he's doing, whether or not he's controlling the speed or something, but he seems to be busying himself. And you climb up past the 7-story townhouses, past homes, the cast iron balconies and bay windows that look out onto the narrow space. They're almost just looking out onto this pathway that the canal is cutting up. And then the vastness of the upper city, it comes into view with this, like, as you crest the top of the canal itself, and you see this vast upper city that leaves you breathless for a moment. And you see the roofs of the Alumno residential district, and past it are the rising heights of the central of the gateway districts, and then the vast open spaces of the guild garden to the far west, and then the chorus garden to the far east. They're like rolling hills. They're so vast. And then very far ahead, past all of that, in the embrace of a carved out mountain, like the negative impression of a sphere in a great cliff, is the lost emperor's palace, like the blades of sterling silver, the home of the vassal king, House Presage. To its left rests the stone maze, and rising from that are the steeples of Miras Kàlorn, and to the right of the palace stands the tower homes of the great nobles and the bristles that rise even higher still than Miras Kàlorn. And all of it is split by the great lucent marble walls beyond the buildings, and beyond the building capabilities of the Isildians, it reminds you of the city's true origin of the Basilman elves. There are a few stops in the Alumno. You're not sure where Tom is, so if you want,
you know where he lives.
You were probably traveling.
Big ass city.
But like, no, it's like, haven't you been there? Don't you know like the stop you need to get this?
So what's the
I stayed there
postcode?
just before I left.
Yeah, you did actually. So
Don't you know you're one if you must stop?
Yeah, that's a few months ago. But so there are a few stops in the Alumno. And each one is like a garden square with flowering trees and brick planters, and they're like benches and cafes that lead off into blocky streets. And these are they're like traveling. They're homes of traveling minor nobles, merchants who are too rich to live in the mercantilo. And you're pretty sure that Tom, he's like lived in his small place for so long that he's just. The place is kind of gentrified around him.
Did he buy this like 50 years ago for a pint of blueberries and like 3 gold?
Developers wanted to buy it, but he was like,
nah.
He's on brain control, isn't he?
And there's like journalists. It's like this like journalists live, guild members with like relatively high standing who don't want to live in the guild. And you pull up in one of these stations, and it is like a small square with a large tree in the center, like bricked in place. And you're pretty sure you recognize this. You hop off, and it doesn't take you long to wind down these alleyways. They're much wider, much more spacious than down below. And eventually you're like, okay, I know where I am, and you pass a small square, and then on the left you see this small, like this building that's almost as thin as the doorway, and you recognise it. And it's got like 3-story townhouse with 1 window on each floor, and then it's like squeezed in between these 2 large buildings that have kind of grown up around it.
to be fair, I don't know if he'll be in. He might be at the pub.
Over to you.
Should we go find him?
Do you want to go knock on the door?
Knock on the door. Oh, I'm a bit nervous.
Oh, you bit nervous.
I knock at the door.
Has he got like a little buzzer for his house?
I do. We have like a secret knock.
Oh, yeah. If I had to do it, so do you.
You don't hear anything for a while, and then you hear like the sound of someone falling down the stairs.
Huge.
And then he copies it.
You gave up.
And then like swings open the door, and you see him. He's like he looks, so to you guys, he looks similar in sort of bone structure to Freya, but he's thin. He's got a trimmed moustache that's grey, and he just kind of throws his arms out. He already knows it was you from the knock. He's like, oh, there she is, and he embraces you, and then like looks around and sees everyone else. And he like grins and releases you, and he looks around everyone else. He's like,
This is everyone.
well, you better give me some names.
Well, this is Moxie. Wait, what do you want to go by?
Moxie.
Yeah, go by Moxie these days.
Moxie, Sentinel, Jax. Oh god, it's very confusing. You have so many names.
I've been trying to get my Jax for a year.
But some things are hard to get rid of, you know, when you know someone. Anyway, this is Jax and Aura and Eugene. I'm forgetting names. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I can't believe it's you. And Mia.
And this is Dom, and this is Lara.
Yeah.
And these are two chickens.
And this is Cornelius.
And this is Seal.
And this is Ansel.
That's a lot of people. Well, I'm not going to remember. We better not go in. It's a bit messy in there. Close the door ajar. He like pulls it ajar. He's like, wasn't expecting guests.
He's got a lady friend.
No, it's just filthy in there.
Oh, I can clean.
No, absolutely not. It's fine.
It's no problem for me. Just twirl my wand.
You can see.
Stop showing off.
He's a little bit overwhelmed by the eight people
And two chickens.
and two chickens.
And an owl. And
All of the add-ons.
Well,
And Persephone.
Oh, I forgot about Persephone.
Jesus Christ.
A walking menagerie.
What are you doing over here? And he like pulls the door, he closes it.
We're on a quest.
Okay. and that
Well,
means
you know how I left
I'm well aware.
looking for. I mean, I'm not on the same quest.
This was the desert quest.
Yeah, we did that.
How did that go? Did that turn out well?
Well is a word.
Well, you look well.
Still alive.
Right, I'm gonna take you all out for we'll pop down to the probably not beer. So there's a cafe, and he just starts
What
walking.
time is it?
You guys are in the canal markets a while. It's probably around lunch.
Oh, yeah, that means it's time for pub lunch.
We have lunch beers.
Well, there's a cafe, or do you want to go to the?
How far away is the pub?
Wait, there's loads of them.
What's your favourite one?
Yeah, go to your...
We better not go there.
It's your uncle. Wherever he wants to take us.
Let's go to a moderately fancy pub.
Okay, all right.
Moderately fancy.
Jesus.
Average.
Midway pub.
Let's give them the classic Sehira experience.
Okay, well.
Let's go to the big old lantern.
Somewhere with trout.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay. Well, if we're looking for that, okay. I probably can't pay for everyone, but.
No, we have lots of gold.
No, you're loaded. Bit different to last time I saw you.
But as a group.
As a group, we're done.
I can pay for you. It's fine.
No, not at all. No. It's all right. Anyway, follow me. And he just walks.
I lean over to Mia and I'm like, so we're going to pay for his pints, right?
Yep.
It's the least we can do. We just turned up unannounced on your doorstep. We can...
Well, it's a pleasure to meet everyone, and then I'll never turn Freya away. And he walks. He's like,
well, you kind of did. You didn't let us in your house.
Eugene!
no, he's not wrong, but
That's an inside voice.
it's just
Do you remember we were talking a long time ago about inside thoughts and outside thoughts?
It's just too small in there. It's just too small in there. Anyway, all right.
It's pretty big to me.
You're right. Probably fit another 20 of you in there, but not this lot.
He's of a different generation.
So he takes you through.
What do you mean?
Is he racist?
You're kind. He was originally going to try and be Cornish, but I just can't do it. I've tried.
Yay!
I've tried so hard.
Listeners, like whatever you're hearing, picture
It's just
Cornish. It is Cornish.
If you go in the West
to.
Country, it's easier for me. I just can't. I've tried so many times. It always just goes like Welsh or
Let's hear one good
weird.
times.
Well,
Except for our listeners are hearing it right now. Whatever they think they're hearing, it is in fact
it's
Cornish.
yeah. Yes, there you go. Thank you.
She's got a pasty in one hand.
Now this place has been here for a while.
Delicious.
Don't worry. Obviously, it's not as fresh as it could be, but they get it in daily. Daily. It travels a while. Anyway.
It travels on fire. I don't want trout anymore.
You have to try the trout.
Don't worry. And he takes you down like a couple of these wide streets. They're getting narrower and narrower, and eventually you find a nook of a pub that looks ancient. It's leaning out further than the rest of the terrace, and it's got like wooden beams that jut out, and some of them poke into the wall of the opposite side, almost like propping it up. And it's got a big sign out the front that's like larger than the door, and it says The Book and Quill. He's like, it actually goes now. It goes by the Splash and Dale. They just haven't updated the sign. Bloody ridiculous. I've been telling them for years. And then he takes you inside.
They changed the name.
Well, I don't know. You can ask them if you want.
I will.
And he walks in, and it's pretty quiet. There's a few people in there drinking like pints from wooden mugs. It's got that sort of heat of a building that's very badly insulated, and it's quite warm out.
They've got a beer garden.
It's real dusty in there.
They do not. It is like proper city, but they can take you up to the roof.
Yeah.
And he takes you up to the roof, like on one of these like metal cast iron spiral staircases, and you go up onto the roof, and it's literally like enough space for a table, and there's like tiles either side. Well, this one is posh. It isn't, but it's one of my favourite. And if you're after trout, then this is the only place. And he goes, what do you want to drink? I'll get you. I'm going to pop down and speak to the chef.
Oh, I'll come with you.
Okay.
I love food.
Oh, okay. You're welcome.
What's their speciality here in terms of drink?
Well, they've got a dark ale, and they've got a light one.
Have they got a pink one?
I think they do wine, and I usually drink the dark ale.
I'll have one of those then, please.
Okay.
What pairs well with the trout?
I like the dark ale.
Okay.
Okay, but dark ale's all right.
No. I'll have a wine.
Oh, okay. Which would you red?
Surprise me.
Okay, white.
Whatever goes best with the trout.
Why don't I was in some sort of fancy wine bar once where they mixed both the red and the white to create, I believe they called it rosé.
Yeah. Rosé's good.
I don't bloody just
Can I sleight of hand some coins in his pocket?
Yeah, you can. Roll sleight of hand. Mixing bloody wine, right? You do that. Have you done that?
Can I have a
I hope
bend
not.
from being distracted from him being
Oh,
distracted?
so you don't drink, do you? Oh, sorry, dear.
No, I don't drink at all.
What do you want? Your milk? Usual?
Can I have advantage because he's being distracted by...
Freya hasn't drunk her milk in a very long time.
Goat's milk.
That's why my bones are so weak. I'll have a milk, I guess.
Trout milk.
No.
Oh no.
Actually,
just want milk and trout.
I've grown up a lot and I would like wine, please. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
You should have seen her the other day. She fell asleep on the floor.
She's very good at rage cage.
Are you tired?
I'm just gonna 3 gold?
Yeah.
3 gold.
I'm also going with him so I can.
Yeah, and that's 14 sleight of hand.
Is he likely to have 3 gold?
Probably not.
No. I don't know.
I don't care if he it's but he's got 3 gold in his pocket, and whether he can't be doing it is another question.
You're pretty sure he works for one of the noble, like the lesser nobles that lives in the
It's one of those things where I'm like, he's a. I don't know what his job title is.
Yeah, exactly.
He just does stuff.
He's been doing it for so long.
Classic male relative behaviour. I don't know what he does. He just works here.
Yeah, you think it's something to do with you think it's something to do with
computers.
You're not. Yeah. Fuck it up. No, I'm trying to think of the because it's not. I was going to say admin, but that's not really it. It's more like you're pretty sure he's not a cleaner, but he helps the stewards of a house, or something like that.
Like a valet.
Yeah, some kind.
He's been there for so long. No one really knows what he does, but he's there.
Yeah.
And that's a 14 on my sleight of hand to slip him 3 gold.
Yeah, he wouldn't notice. Notice. Okay, you gonna go down with him?
Yep.
Okay, so down in the kitchen, you see the chef. He's like a really big, he's like a really broad dwarf. He's clean shaven, which is strange, but he's got a big mop of hair and it kind of flaps about when he looks around like this. And it's fish. It's like a fish pie. That's what they've got their trout.
Yeah.
He also learned that he tells you that they transport it in with. It's basically chilled goods that the guilds sponsor so they can get expensive food into the city that wouldn't otherwise be fresh. So they use magic, they chill the food, and that's where they get their trout. So it's not quite exactly like Villeport, but it's pretty close. And it's a fish pie. They've got some cured fish. They have some dried fish.
Should we just get a selection?
Like a fish charcuterie.
And then we can just all dig in a couple of each dishes.
Right, yes, let's do that. And he talks to the chef.
Can we just order the whole menu?
All right. The chef's like...
I'll have the lot.
Tasting menu, please. Yeah.
Yeah. The chef's like, I get to work. And then Tom picks out his purse. He's like...
Oh, I've got this, don't worry.
No, it's all right, actually. There you go.
What did it come to altogether, by the way?
It says 2.5, but 2 gold, 5 silver. He's like,
okay.
There you go.
Oh.
There you go. All right, I'll help bring the drinks up. It's quite a lot. He carries up all the drinks. He's bought a bottle of white wine, 6 dark beers, and he did get milk just in case.
We give it to Lorelei.
How long has that been?
Down probably 10 minutes.
Add some whiskey to it.
Babies.
Time just in case.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So ritual pass. Yeah.
So he pops down, and you're immediately like,
That's fine.
okay.
And then are there any marks on us or anything from?
Sure. The moment that you finish, your eyes flash, and there's a lot of magic items on you guys which glow bright. And then Tom and Namaya come up with all the beers and the milk and the wine, and he's looks quite happy with himself. He doesn't know where that money came from. He's like, "This is on me, guys. All right, enjoy." And he puts it down. And you see among the normal magic items a single dot on Eugene's coat.
Told you!
Well, good thing I've got a new coat now.
Yeah, well, where's the old coat? In your bag?
Check it over the side of the building.
Yeah.
And it's on inspection. It is an invisible pebble that is stuck to his coat.
Ah.
They've been fun, They've been.
That's an air tag.
That's an air tag.
But they don't know that we know that they know. They don't know that we know about it, so...
Why don't we put it on... Why don't we put it on Rutway going the other direction?
Well, yeah, we could put it anywhere, really.
Well, because then it's moving.
Well, yeah,
and they'll think it's going the other way.
Can we pick it off?
They don't know that we know about this, so I would just keep it on the coat and just,
What if Analyst flew off with the coat?
But then they might be suspicious because it's going a bit quicker and higher.
I mean,
so I think the Rutway could work because at least that's the speed. They'll be like, oh, they went up and then they come back down, and by the time it gets to the bottom of it, they'll be like, and it loops again.
They say can hear through it, but I think it's probably just location.
I'd be surprised. Yeah.
What are you all chatting about then? Yeah, drink up.
Nothing. Oh yeah.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. What's all this then you're talking about?
We can give that to
Suspicious. You know, everything all right?
Everything's fine.
Yeah, we were just talking about how great Freya is at all of her wonderful magics and cleric nonsense.
That's funny. I thought you were bloody awful last time I spoke to you. They said you didn't get... Oh, sorry, you weren't supposed to... You know, you're...
She's grown a lot.
I have grown a lot.
Wow, that's wonderful. I'll make sure...
She keeps us alive, this one. You should be very proud of her.
That's... Well, that's...
Well, I'll have you know that pound for pound. No.
Have you heard from Mum or anything?
Well... I just... just to get over this one first, so you can do your magic.
Yep.
Some might say she's
Turns out I'm really good.
She might well be the best cleric.
Might be the only one.
Wow, that's...
In the group.
In the group.
He takes a big drink and he's like, I always knew you had it in you.
I think it was the alcohol that helped, really.
We unlocked something.
Yeah.
Well, it's maybe that's what they all need to do. They don't,
You're a bit uptight, aren't they?
Well, yeah, you're telling me, Sister's up there, my sister,
Is that your auntie?
No, just my mother.
Well, she's not there anymore, but she's uptight.
Uncle Tom, you are a hoot.
Well, you're all wonderful. It's lovely to meet everyone, and no, I haven't heard from them. I haven't heard from your sister.
No, but we're on a trail.
Oh, okay.
I've heard from her. She is alive.
Oh, well, that's really good. I mean, I'm relieved to hear that. But it's difficult keeping in touch when you like me. You just got to rely on the odd message and the old noggin here and there.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're right, Freya.
I can't read.
I forgot. I was about to be like, you need to start sending him some fucking letters.
He can't read.
That'd just be more insulting.
Which is funny that he works. He wouldn't be working in admin, would he?
Nope.
He'd be good at passing secrets though, because
Fucking can't read them. Yeah. And he waves over the chef. Comes out of this massive
chef's
pie.
brought it up, Dan.
Yeah. Big pie in the middle. It's like a massive oval, old-style pie, crispy around the edges. It's slightly catching where like the gravy has started spitting out and caramelizing. And the chef just like cuts it open and starts dumping them on plates. There you go, steaming.
We've got some of that dry fish in the cured.
Yeah, it's got some. Tell you what, it's got some bloody nutty. This is the chef talking. Bit of everything in there. Trout, bit of cured, little bit of my special is putting some of the dry stuff in the pastry. There you go. Right. Anyway, sweet corn's in there as well. Just to let you know. Sweet.
it's good to know they're still getting. I mean, how is the trout business these days?
Are you asking Tom?
I'll ask the chef.
Just ask the table.
Well, over here it's good.
Report's good.
Over here it's really good. Yeah. And I'm always happy to see the Vilport stamp on it, and he slaps Tom on the shoulder. Tom's like skin and bone, so he's like... he's right, see more and more of it these days. I should probably head home at some point.
Live your dream, live your truth.
Yeah. Don't want, the work's important, so you don't want to abandon them. Anyway, tuck in.
Is it good?
It is really good.
It's so good.
It is really good. And the fish is like meaty but flaky, and it's delicious. It's quite salty.
Amaya's taking notes, by the way, especially about the pastry.
Proper like old school like farmhouse pie. Really good.
I'm correcting your grammar as you go. That's not how you
I'm trying to bat you up. I know what you mean.
Anyway, don't let me stop you talking about all them important things. Weird magic and all that.
We said weird.
Yep.
So how are things in the city at the moment?
They're all right. They're all right.
You heard any weird
Rumours, gossip.
weird things going on?
Oh, I mean, I'd read the papers, but you know, I get it word of mouth these days.
I read
He
the
looks at the
papers.
pictures.
I haven't heard nothing. I hear there's a little bit of a problem up in the old what are they called? The shiny top guy is the Apotheos.
Shiny top guys, that is the new name for them.
That's what I call them.
What kind of trouble?
Oh, well, there's been problems in the gateway. They still let public through, but these days, apparently, you know, my right to go worship if I want. I'm not really into it myself, but you know, go in there. But they've not been letting everyone through in the same way. And well, what I hear is that there's problem inside with the, you know, top brass and all that, and they are well, trouble in paradise, literally. You know. Literally, apparently. That's all I know.
What are they not letting people through in the same way?
Well, what I hear is that they're not sure who they should be letting through, you know? Troublemakers and all that. But I think at the moment, everyone is still allowed in. But that's all I know. Stay down here most of the time. You know, helping the boss and his family and all that.
Who's your boss?
He's just a minor noble bloke. He's a good man.
Dear God.
What's his name again? I can't remember.
Luke on. Let me just check. It's a Mr. Tallow.
Mr. Tallow.
Tallow family. They're they deal in quite literally in cooking. They deal in the side of things that, you know, people turn their noses up, the fats, the oils, all that kind of stuff. It's good business.
Tallow by name. Tallow by
Is that why we're like, we've heard of this before?
Oh no, I was trying to remember what the name of the artificer is in Sehira, because I forgot there's a whole other quest that we have to do.
Well, it's a side quest.
There's a whole other side quest that we have to do, looking for Lydia Harlow. Let's not forget about Lids.
Anyway, you keep avoiding it. I'm not stupid. You were talking about, you know, something on his clothes, on your.
That's a magic coat.
Oh, is it? What does it do?
Apparently, it tells people where the coat is.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
No.
It's not.
No.
Oh, what are you going to do about it?
Well, I guess if we send it on its way.
Oh, okay.
Pack it into a carriage, throw it on a boat.
You're not going to miss your coat?
I bought a new one.
And it's way better.
Oh, okay.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, it's a bit shiny.
Well, I suppose it needs to be worn in a bit, I guess.
Oh, right, yeah, squeaking about. I wondered. Yeah.
It's not as sticky as my old one, though, which is not necessarily good, but the others might be happier about that.
Eugene makes sweets.
You don't.
Would you like a jelly bean?
I'd love one.
What kind of flavours do you like?
Oh, I like fish.
Well, good, but more sweeter rather than savoury.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't have a preference really. Don't get much sweets.
Oh, I can give you the tavern one actually. Try this.
Okay. Takes it, chucks it in. He's got a mouthful of pie as well.
So it's kind of like almost like mead flavour, but there's a background of
That's bloody nice.
sort of aromas that you get in a pub. So it's like pretty horrible in a way, but
That's amazing.
Is it a distinct one?
no.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you all round here, you know, and it's been lovely seeing you, dear.
It's always comforting to see someone from home.
Amen.
Door's always open, all right?
But again, I'm not allowed
Any
to
trouble
say.
you get into, you know, I know you drink now, so...
A lot.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, it's a good job I can't write. I'll be bloody writing your... No, I won't
Absolutely
do
do not do that.
that. Okay.
Everything is fine.
Don't take after me. Look how I ended up. Anyway.
Why can't he write?
Because he doesn't know how.
Just never learned.
Right. Well, I feel like I've taken up enough of your day. Well, I'll I mean, are you heading off, or am I? Or I'll leave you to it if you're going to spend a bit more time here.
I don't know. I guess.
Sorry, I'm frantically writing notes.
I guess we should deal with the coat.
Yeah.
Do you know anywhere we
on a
could get
boat?
a sending stick?
Oh, that's no idea. No idea
Oh, I thought
there,
it was going
sir.
on to Freya.
I imagine that magic guy we saw in the lower would have been good for that.
Yeah, we never really got a chance to speak to him, did we?
Oh, were we not there?
Yeah, we did. We did.
Yeah, the Tungan guy.
Yeah, we did a
Yeah.
good half an hour hanging
I
out
thought
with
we were
him.
going back, like,
There'll be others.
yeah.
It's a big city.
We could also, if it's just a sending stick, have said we bought a sending stick.
Indeed. You can. If you want to give him a sending stick, I can wreck on that. That's small enough. If you wanted to abort a sending stick.
Sure.
That's something he'd have. Probably.
Yeah, the Tungan guy would sell them. Yeah.
Cool. Well, there you go.
I'm going to use this.
I
How much
magicked
gold
you
was
a
it?
sending stick.
I think it's 50.
Oh, I thought you were giving it to him.
Well, no, but he's just removing the gold from when he bought it.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Sending stick.
50,
I think they're
isn't
50. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Nicely done. How many?
I get 2.
Cool. Nice. Are you giving Tom one?
No.
Oh, okay.
We don't need to contact Tom.
No, I was just asking because I wanted to get.
Yeah. No worries. That's fine.
Oh,
Okay.
Dom, if anyone comes around, like, asking about us,
All right.
you didn't see us.
Friends? Oh, not friends.
It's just in case.
Oh no, but we could say maybe he did, and then we went back towards the outskirts of the city,
All right, yeah, okay. You saw us,
but not.
but we were leaving the city.
Okay.
But there was just -1 off our number.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. I mean, I'll
Can
do
you
it.
do maths?
Where you got one? I'm all right. Okay. So are you in trouble?
Freya's not.
Freya's fine.
Well, I am kind of being tracked. No trouble.
I mean, it's all just part of the job.
Yeah, it's part of the quest.
Just work, innit?
And may I ask what the job is?
It's work. The job is work.
Yeah, making money,
Hustling.
saving the world, innit?
All right. Well, you know, you can talk to me about any of this. All right. You give me a.
I trust you, but
magic-
I just don't want to get you involved.
Okay.
You're in trouble.
Well, you know, you can give me a little tinkle on the old noggin if you want at any time. I'm happy to talk. All right.
Will do. And I give him a big old hug.
Yeah. And he hugs you back. Closes his eyes.
Are there any leftovers, by the way?
Yeah. There's a few. Yeah.
Can I go ask the chef for a takeaway box, then I'll give him the box
Oh,
later.
That's nice, yeah. So as you guys leave, he gets them wrapped up in like wax paper in his pie, like a little bag of wax paper. Oh, it's been lovely. You know, don't stop by on your way through again. All right?
You sure about that?
Well, yes, it'll be lovely. I'll tidy up this time. All right. Well, anyway,
Enjoy your pie.
thank you very much. And you see him wander off. And he like checks his purse again. Still got a bit left in there, you're pretty sure. And then some little urchin walks past him. No, he's like,
If I see that urchin, I'm like, what?
no, he sees it. He's not. He's not going for him. He sees him and he's like, oh, and he takes out a coin, gives it to him, says something and like roughs his hair, and then he walks off.
Such a good dude.
Okay, so should we go to the boat?
Can I check? Because I started realising how many things we'd forgotten were on our plate at the moment, and I've started writing a list. It's long. So there's the Artificer in Sehira, which is all the flat pack stuff from Talbenary.
IKEA.
The IKEA bad lady, the no joy IKEA, joyless IKEA. There's the Analyst, which is also in Sehira.
Yeah.
There's the Sigilways, which is there's one in each gateway and one in Del Noro that we need to fix, and possibly one in the Empire, but that's Sagna anyway. There's Talina. That's the name of your girlfriend, right?
Sure.
Is that the name of his?
It is the name.
Yes. The Apari Knights, who are everywhere. Royce, who we don't need to worry about, that's fine.
Yes, no, we definitely got to speak to him.
Milton, who's in the sweepings, and then also the main quest.
How do you think I feel?
Is there anything else that I am missing?
I would very much like you all to meet Corin.
He's luckily in the same place as Talina.
That's fine.
There's Leonidas as well.
Is he here?
The Balrons.
That's
Where
why
would he be?
the Clockwork Man took him to the capital.
Oh, so he'd be
Oh, I
in
completely
the
forgot
afternoon.
about all that.
So did I. That's why I bought the sending stick, so I can just yeah, we're here. Where are you?
He'd be
Well-
in the Apotheos, probably. What?
Huge.
Where are we? Where are you heading off now?
We're getting rid of the coat.
Yeah, so if we got up to one of the
So it's getting late.
drivers, the right word, but you know
Yeah.
what I mean. If we gave you this coat, it's a bit sticky, but it's a nice coat. Could you drop it off at the back to the lantern?
Well, it depends how far back he's not going to get off the right way
No.
to drop it off.
But if we pay enough gold,
He's a snooty looking like human, and he's like looks around. I can take it down that direction. Otherwise, if you pay
love it.
there are lots of urchins. If you pay them to do anything, they'll do anything.
Oh, we could just give it to an urchin.
Yeah.
Right, the nearest urchin.
Yeah, okay.
Urchins!
what day is it, boy?
So 10 minutes pass. You see one like
The urchins are everywhere. It takes
Yeah.
you 10 minutes to find one.
So, well, yeah, they don't want to be found too
Gotta run it
easily.
away.
So you
Yeah,
see
we've
one
gotta-
that's
we've gotta
like
get a good
hiding
one.
and like there's a group of them that are like arms up. He's probably like 13, 14. He's like this. There's a group of them and they look at you and they give you the side eye.
Oi, want to make some easy gold?
They look at each other, nod, they walk over. What do you want, old lady?
Well, I'm not a fucking lady. Do you want to make some gold or not? Put some goddamn respect on your mouth.
What are you talking?
I will give you, how much gold do we want to give? 30?
They're like,
This would have been dealt with. This would have been dealt with before in front of the, not in front
You
of
I was
us.
going to say 5.
you recognise one of
5
them.
gold is still fucking.
You recognise one of them as the one that Tom gave a minute.
5 gold. How many of them are there?
3.
Right.
10 gold.
6.
Gold is
Yeah, six
so
gold.
much.
We will give you, yeah, but then they get 2 gold each and then that's fine.
Go to school. Take this money and go to school.
Right.
Learn to read.
6 gold for the lot of years. Take this coat to the big old lantern.
And ask them to put it in the room where this coat came from. The person will know it.
We'll do that, yeah. Take it. They take it from you. It's 2 each.
Get an education.
All right.
Get an education, do something meaningful with your lives.
We'll do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want, don't you?
Hey, you're one of
If anybody that comes up to
Oh,
you, if anyone asks where you got this coat from,
Disguise.
you didn't get it from us. You found it. You found it near the big old lantern.
All right.
Not from here.
All right.
and run through as many little alleyways as your heart contents.
They look at you for a while.
What are you looking at?
Just look at you.
Is that my new coat? And I like swish it. Is that my new
They're
coat?
like just looking at you sus. And they're like, all right, we'll do whatever you want.
An extra gold that you never saw her. Each.
They look
Yeah.
at each other. From now.
What do you mean from now?
No, you-
Like, we've never seen her from now.
As in, you don't tell anyone if you saw her, you've never seen her at all.
How would they know? Because I'm literally dressed entirely differently to how
With
the
different,
descriptions would be.
it'll be.
Just in
it won't
case.
just be that. It'll be that you look like an Apari, with the exception of your hair.
Yeah, it's fine.
You never saw her. You don't tell anyone you saw her.
Yeah.
Do I believe?
Roll an insight check.
It's 15.
They're being weird. They're being sus, but you're not sure why.
Why are you being sus? Oh no, detect thoughts.
Why
Oh, okay.
Did you
Why are you being sus?
did you tell some that you'd seen someone like her recently?
No, he just saw some like her.
Whereabouts?
And you see in his thoughts, you see the very imposing figure of an Opari knight in his mind. Specifically the one that spoke to Tom.
Dr. Tom? Huh?
Yeah, so you
It's
must
in
have missed
the-
it.
in the-
the little urchin that he gave money to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. I thought you meant that the one.
There's-
Yes, it's fine.
Yeah,
Girl.
fine.
Never saw him, and if they... The Apari Knights won't do anything to you, and if they do, I'll fucking murder.
That's fine. We'll do anything for that money. All right. Coat our big old lantern in the room.
Okay.
All right. And they run off.
The gnome room.
The gnome room. All right. And they run off like very fast.
Oh no! I forgot to take the sugar out. Oh no!
Trail behind it.
If only I had more.
So, you guys are.
Barrels
where
of
are you
sugar.
heading? You're going for
To the guild.
To the guild for a nap.
the guild gateway,
Yeah,
where
that one.
the analyst hopefully is. Okay, so it's nearing the sort of late afternoon, and you make your way to the Rutway again, and you chug along that through the large open streets.
Is that another silver?
Yes, another silver.
Cool.
And eventually, so you're now traveling east, and you go through the residential, and you pop up out into. Actually, you go into Central. So you're in the Alumno, and then you pop up into Central, which is the main part of the city. So this is the middle, and off of these are the gateway districts to each of those ancillary ancillary like districts. So where in the Central you pop out into it, and where Mercantilo down in the lower city was like a thriving canal front of deal makers. And the Alumno is like their rich cousin. The Central is like the metropolitan heart of Sehira. And it is the junction where the three gate districts join. So to the east will be the guild gateway, and then beyond that is the large guild garden itself. And each of those gateways are like a mini district. So now you're in the Central, and you chug through you have to get off here. This is where the Rutway goes to, and it stops in Central, and it's this square, like a Gothic place of academia, of government and magic. It's busy. There's the central station itself is like an atrium with this sweeping semicircular wall that curves around the crowds who are boarding and disembarking and trailing in and out of the station. And outside you enter streets of Gothic architecture, a ramble of towers and terraces of red brick and limestone. Many have these large arching windows and stained glass like churches. And you're quickly also hit by the late afternoon sun. The cobble was shined and polished by thousands of feet, and each person is dressed either very well or in uniforms and robes of their guild or of their chorus, or in the grey of the Apotheos scribes. And speaking of Apotheos, you see keepers walking in threes, each of them with their mirror-bright chest plates, devoid of any religious markings or symbols, because they represent the whole, the all, and what you know to be the chains of faith. They check papers there's three of them checking the papers of a tiefling, who kind of hands them back and smiles, and then checks his boots that seem to shimmer, and then he just takes off into the sky, flies. And there are
Boots are flying.
there are a few, like some people look up and some people just carry on as though it's normal. There are smaller examples of magic here, people with hair that's changes colour with the casting of an illusion spell, or there's a short dwarf that's got a gold trimmed jacket, and he's trailing a shardwork cart that moves around on four clumsy legs.
Like actual legs.
Yeah, like it's got like
It's walking.
a walker, yeah, like made of shardwork. And ahead there's a load of people around a sign that's this massive sign pole with many arrows splaying off, and you can see that to the east it points to the guild gateway, and then to the guild garden proper. So you follow that, and you make your way to the guild. So
This will be fun.
yeah.
Can I specify that I'm wearing all of my Junes gear?
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
It's like peach and it's probably a little bit worse for wear these days. After
I
that
might
desert.
put, not that it's great for here, but I might put on my alchemical robes just to be part of a guild.
So we look
I
official.
belong.
You would fit in.
We're
you see
trying to
some.
look official.
Yeah, you see some people with like their medallions from their guilds, or some of them have brooches, depending on what the kind of symbols and the method of that guild is. And so you walk from Central, so there's no right way here, so you walk out of the central nodule of these Gothic buildings.
And we don't get stopped.
You don't seem to. No, you're walking. It's very busy. There's lots of people. The Apotheos patrolling like constables, effectively, and the Gothic roads tighten into narrow cobblestone alleyways as you move east. And the buildings become more and more squashed and leaning and old until you break into the main square of the Guild Gateway, which is small and cloistered, with leaning townhouses and spidery narrow alleyways filled with a mass of students, of professors and academics, and they're all looking for direction. There's a little bit more of a hopeless and busy air here of people looking for direction, and some of them gather at coaches at this vast gate, that's huge and solid gold barred gate, manned by more Apotheos keepers, but you can see through them the guild gardens beyond these rolling hills of the guild garden. And you're in this small square. There's a couple of places of note. There is a cafe called the Smoking Cup. There is another which is called Patisserie Academia, and there is a large.
We've got to go there.
And there is a large building that looks a bit garish. It's limestone. Looks like a hotel, and it is called the Whizz Emporium. And those are the notable things in the Guild Gateway.
Have I ever heard of the Emporium or the patisserie place?
Yeah, you do. You would have been here before. So the patisserie is like a cafe. They do pastries and cakes, and the Smoking Cup is a tobacco store, and it also sells coffee and tea.
Now we're talking.
The Whizz Emporium is an academia joke shop and hotel.
Oh my god.
We are staying there.
And hotel, no.
I'm home.
Themed hotel.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, but you know Eugene. It's like you're mixed feelings about it because it's a.
I know someone that wants to stay.
Has to stay.
It's a bit. It's very touristy. It's very like
Las Vegas.
tourist trap. Yeah, and most of the students or guild people don't stay there because they only would if they have to. Like they get here, it's late.
However,
yeah. So yeah, it is. What are you guys doing? We've got a bit more time.
Well, we're going to check it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm immediately to the Smoking Cup with Dom, bye.
The reclamation yard, Eugene, you're probably more aware of it than anyone. You can get directions. You know it's not far from here, but it's not in the main square. It's hidden somewhere in one of the alleyways.
Maybe it's a late night job so that we don't get caught going.
Yeah. We're meeting tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow evening, right? So we can do this tonight.
Okay. So plan. So Smoking Cup. It's a small cafe. It's like polished. It's like polished stone tiles in the whole thing, and it's like semicircle of a room. And you go in. There's a bar, and they've got like everything out in glass. They have cigars, cigarellos. They have tobacco. They have flavored tobacco, and then they also have a selection of teas in jars and coffee.
Tom, it's time to fucking party, dude.
So you light up.
I would have said to get me something.
Oh yeah, I absolutely would. Like we're just there. I'm like, if I have to go into that fucking hotel.
The Whizz Emporium or the Whizz Emporium?
Is it not a normal hotel?
We are on job tonight, though, guys.
It's just normal tobacco.
Yeah, it is at the moment.
You made it
There's no wacky. I've not got the wacky.
No, it's just like flavoured,
tobacco.
like weird. There's like weird flavours. What is everyone else doing?
We're going to check into
we're
gonna
I've never stayed here before. I've not really been to the guild bit.
No, that's true.
I've heard mixed things about this, but
It looks pretty fun.
it's mostly for tourists, but
We
it
are
does look
tourists.
fun.
I'm a full tourist.
So as you're like bantering, you walk in through the double doors and you see a small desk. It's like a circular stand with a very tired-looking human in a suit.
I hate my job.
And he says,
Absolutely.
he says, "Welcome to the Whizz Emporium.
Do you not enjoy your job?
I love my job."
Would you like to tell your voice that?
So are you checking
we were here
in,
not
or are
attracting
you
attention.
just here for the shop?
Both.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have a couple of rooms available. We only have the suite.
How
I thought
much
you
is
had a
that
couple
sleep?
of rooms and is it a couple of rooms and a suite or just the suite?
How expensive is it?
Well, the suite is 15 gold a night.
So much money.
I will cover it.
The normal room is 5 gold a night.
We're staying in the suite.
How many people does the room sleep? Just the regular room.
2.
And how many people can sleep in the suite?
4.
So
Then actually it's potentially more cost effective if we just all cram into the suite.
Don't tell
You're
him
not
that.
supposed to do that.
I didn't say that out loud.
How many of you are there?
At
4.
least 20.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 of you. Or the suite will be fine.
Yes, 4.
Who wants to be invisible?
I can sleep somewhere else anyway.
We just have to come in different, times.
Yeah.
He gives you the key. It's at the top.
Do you have another key? Are there multiple keys?
No.
Just wondering.
We have the one for us, but I can't give you all of our keys.
That's okay.
That's fine.
Is breakfast included in the price?
No. But you feel free to explore the wonderful emporium of the Whizz Bang.
Emporium of the Whizz Bang. I'm not there. This is straight up Ruthie laughing at Charlie's words.
It's,
I've got the room.
You sure?
Yeah, no.
My name?
yeah, just...
My name's Jonathan.
Now we're talking.
That's so fun.
Because it's so unwhimsical.
It's like we have nearly 600 gold in the shared fund, so
That's
Let's
fine.
stay in this fancy ass place then.
It's not fancy, it's daggy as fuck. But,
I love it.
Hey, if there's a minibar.
well, let me
We're
know
going to rack up a huge bill.
let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
Sorry, it won't bother you. But thank you for your help.
Thank you. Have a whiz-banging day.
No.
I don't think you mean that.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Just point me in the direction of the joy, I guess.
The shop's just here. You just point behind it.
Right, let's go.
You know what he needs you
I
to
say
do?
that.
He
Have a
needs one
whiz
of your
bang,
special jelly beans.
Would a jelly bean help?
I'm not allowed to accept gifts from guests.
It's not really a gift.
Is there anything else I can help with?
No.
Right, to the whiz bang.
He hates his job, as he should. So, in the Whizz Bang shop, it is like it's just full of junk. It's like not organized. It is like some of the new products in there have been produced recently, but some of it is just junk in some way or another. But it is so disorganized, you're amazed that they can actually find anything. It is an array of shelves of tables with piles of products on it. Each one has got like a tied price tag on it. There's like tightly packed shelves that are just stacked up with crap. You're not sure how if they've ever done inventory. It's got that kind of feel to the place. So you can do some digging and see what you find, but on the surface glance, it's all
Go on, Mopsy. Have a look.
So with the Whizz Bang name, are there any fireworks or explosives in here?
Well, it depends. So they have 2 categories. They have joke products and they have pranks. So which would you prefer to find?
Anything that blows up.
I can't guarantee an actual
Fireworks?
Okay. Roll an investigation check for pranks then, because that's a more pranky than joke. Prank, I assume.
Yeah, pranks.
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
They got any magic tricks?
You can roll an investigation check.
I'd like to look for magic tricks.
Hell yeah.
27.
Okay.
Mopsy becomes one with the shop.
You just ask a table where.
So you find a number of things. You find a whoopee cushion.
Now we're talking.
Place it on the throne for a royal surprise.
I'd like 5.
You find a sticky spell book, which makes the pages stick together just when the wizard needs it most. It's not magic though; it's literally just sticky. You find a fake love potion that is not called fake, but you know it's fake. It's like some weird mix of stuff. And you find finally a false bottom cauldron. Which has like a weird little flap in the bottom, so that you put the stuff in it and then it just disappears into a little hidden compartment.
Yeah, man, how many whoopee cushions?
How many whoopee cushions? How much gold do you have?
Not a lot of gold, unfortunately.
They're a gold each.
So you could get
I could get
38.
Oh, jeez.
Please buy 38 would be good.
I would like to invest in this endeavour with 2,300.
Okay.
I'll take a lot.
Just aura, like with a bag, just sweeping whoopee cushions.
Can I look for like fake potions or just potions in general?
Yeah. Okay. So roll.
I mean, do the others first. I'll just roll for
Roll an
it. and say I'm
investigation
doing it.
check. What
I
did you
got
get?
17.
A 17. You find an exploding goblet. Which, when you add wine, it bursts or it froths safely. Of course, is what it says on the label.
We can make it more powerful.
Make it worse.
I was hoping for like firecrackers or something.
Do I know a shop that does, not for like today, but do I know a shop that does fireworks?
Well, you would probably be making them in like the alchemy guild before anyone else. Yeah,
We're off.
you could try and make something though. Yeah.
We made a bomb before.
We did.
What were you looking for specifically? You're looking for fake.
Well, just
magic.
anything that looks vaguely like a potion.
Okay.
That's the love potion.
That's a love potion, yeah.
Yeah, there's the fake love potion. What did you roll?
18.
Okay, yeah, you find another fake love potion. You also find dragon repellent spray designed to keep those pesky dragons at bay.
I thought you said dragons didn't exist. Is this confirmation that dragons exist?
It's like a joke product.
It really works. Yeah.
What else is like vaguely like a potion? You find a jar of Knight's no sweat armor polish that keeps your armor shiny and sweat free.
I want to buy that for Aura.
Okay, you buy it. It's like Vaseline. They're all a gold. Everything's a gold. How many whoopee cushions did you buy?
Let's go with 3 whoopee cushions.
3 whoopee cushions.
I think that's enough, babe.
How many did you want? You buy any whoopee cushions?
No.
Okay. So
Yeah, is there anything really, I don't know, just weird in there that's could be fun?
Okay, roll an investigation check for things that are not just
For weird.
Something
for
that could
weird.
be useful.
Yeah. Okay, an actually useful thing. That's an interesting roll.
I'd be helping.
Okay.
Oh, thank God for that. 17 again.
I'll add 5 to that.
So that's 22.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's how maths
Okay.
works.
So
we're planning to confuse the shit out of Xethir.
So you do some digging. You find... Oh, I found another potion among my list that you would have found, Eugene. It is a teleportation potion.
Now we are talking.
It makes the drinker believe they've teleported. But really, they're just dizzy because it's booze.
Could I buy... How many of these can I buy?
Because they're a gold each.
Everything's a
Could
goal.
I buy 3 of
Just
those?
really cheap
Is
booze.
this the D&D equivalent
just
of
vodka?
Poundland?
Yeah, I bought 3.
Okay, so Aura, with your... No, you have 3 fake teleportation potions. Aura, you find... You're like, this is all just junk. Like, okay, exploding goblet's pretty cool, but... And you find a jar of something in like a back corner, and it's like, you blow the dust off the top, wipe it. It's itchy chainmail lotion. That makes someone's chainmail unbearably itchy. But then behind that, you see that like the shelf is like the back of the shelf is pushed in and broken, and you can see something in the back. And with your investigation of 23, you put your hand down the back and you find like a bit of paper and you pull it out. It is a scroll that is bound in like a string and tied. It's covered in dust and it looks like it's been down there for a long time.
Oh. Mystery scroll. It's another
I'll
speak
grab
with
that.
furniture, isn't it?
Okay.
It's one that
Speak of
explodes when you
plants.
open it.
Speak of plants.
You open it?
Sure.
Okay. It is invisible. It's the potion. Sorry, I'll get my words out correct. It is a spell called Invisibilizing Ink.
Ooh. That's quite cool.
Sure. I will take that over to Moxie and show Moxie that.
Okay. It is a real spell. It is called Invisibilizing Ink. I haven't got the full description. It's on D&D Beyond. It basically acts like a minor illusion spell, except it's specifically for making ink and paint disappear. And I believe
What level is that?
it's a cantrip.
Oh.
It makes it disappear for like I can't remember. It's like 10 minutes or something like that. Yeah. looks like it's been written by someone, like a junior kind of wizard, and it's got some joking notes on it about perfect for disappearing important decrees at the worst moment.
Can I also get the goblet?
An exploding goblet, yes, there's one goblet.
Because Sentinel is not here.
Okay. So
bold of you to assume that I'm going to take anything from any of you again.
Okay. So after you check in, the room is huge and gaudy. It's like if you imagine what someone thinks a castle like master bedroom looks like. Got like horrendous maroon rugs, curtains that are like way too thick for the climate, and there's like 4 layers of gauze underneath it. The 4-poster bed is huge and has like really dipping like cloth on top of it that's just full of dust.
Is there someone sleeping on top of it?
There's like a few sofas though, so there's 2 double beds and a few sofas, so you guys would easily be able to sleep in there like comfortably.
I'm going to cast Private Sanctum on the room.
Nice. Which lasts
a day.
A day. 24 hours.
Yep.
Nice. So I remember now. Okay.
It takes 10 minutes to do, but run for area. Yeah.
Okay, is anyone doing anything? It's probably approaching evening now. Is anyone doing anything else before you do your task?
I'm still in the smoking.
Getting the buzz on.
Just smoking.
They're trying to close around you now, like sweeping around.
Let's prepare for if we're going to go out into the reclamation place this evening.
Very well. So, with Sentinel and Dom refusing to leave the smoking cart until they're fully kicked out, you guys make your way down, and that is where we'll end today's episode. Thanks for joining us. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram and listen to us wherever you get your podcasts.